friends, neighbors, fellow citizens, I know many of you are here today with a heavy heart, a sense of unease, perhaps even fear, and rightly so. The recent changes to federal contract regulations, the removal of those explicit prohibitions on segregated facilities, is a move that has rightfully stirred up deep concern. We're asking ourselves, what does this mean? What does this really mean? We're looking at a policy shift that, on paper, might seem like a simple bureaucratic change. But we know, don't we, that the echoes of history are loud and clear. We know that the fight for equality, for integration, has been a long and arduous one. And we know that the scars of segregation, of forced separation, run deep in our communities. Some will tell you it's just about contracts. It's not legalizing discrimination, but we're not naive. We see the statistics, the stark realities that persist even now. We see that even without overt legal mandates, segregation continues to plague our schools, our neighborhoods, our very way of life. Think about it. Over 30% of our students still attend schools where the vast majority look just like them. We see the rise of what some call apartheid schools, where a white student is a rarity. We see neighborhoods divided along lines of race and class, perpetuating disparities that stretch across generations. And we know why. We know the forces that keep these divisions alive. The expiration of court orders meant to integrate our schools. The expansion of school choice policies that can unintentionally exacerbate segregation. The local ordinances that disproportionately target minority communities. And the lingering effects of historical federal housing policies. So when we hear about these changes to federal contracts, we don't just see paperwork. We see the potential for a return to a past we thought we had left behind. We see the potential for those who harbor discriminatory beliefs to feel emboldened to act on those beliefs. We see the potential for signs to reappear, figuratively or literally, that say, "You're not welcome here." And that, my friends, is unacceptable. We cannot, we will not, allow our society to regress. We must remain vigilant. We must hold our elected officials accountable. We must continue to fight for the promise of true equality, a promise that has yet to be fully realized. This is not a time for despair. It's a time for action. We must educate, organize, and advocate. We must remind ourselves, and those who would seek to divide us, that the fight for justice continues. And we will not be silenced. We will not be moved. We will not go back.